Before you and I part ways tonight, we ought to reflect on the week that was in presidential politics. The sniping among GOP candidates did not let up, and neither did Donald Trump's success in the primaries. That success did not get past Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon, who recreated Mr. Trump's Super Tuesday victory speech, complete with Governor Christie.
Of course, I want to thank Governor Christie for his unblinking support. I love this guy. He's fantastic. He's like my mini-me, except bigger. He's my mega-me. Thank you, mega-me. You can go home now, mega-me. Good boy. Good mega-me. Now, since this is a press conference, I'll take your questions and/or compliments. You, go ahead.
You've been criticized for failing to distance yourself from the KKK and white supremacists like David Duke. Do you have any comment on that?
Look, first of all, I love the KKK. Kim, Chloe, Courtney, they're fantastic people. I've known them a long time. As for David Duke, I've already disavowed that. I disavowed it like 5 times. But everyone's still like, damn, Donald, back at it again with the white supremacists. Next question.
But Donald, what's next? What if you get an endorsement from the Nazi Party?
Look, I support people who can not see. I love Stevie Wonder. He's a fantastic singer. Maybe not for everybody, but I love him, okay? You in the front.
Marco Rubio said he intends to stay in the race. How do you feel about that?
I don't get this guy. He keeps giving victory speeches. He hasn't won a thing. He's like that guy who brags about being 3 numbers away from winning the Powerball, you know? I have more important things to focus on. I've got bigger fish to fry. Chris, that's a figure of speech. My real competition now is Hillary Clinton. And look, I called Hillary earlier. I said, here's the deal. In 2008, you lost to a black man. But in 2016, you're going to lose to an orange man. That's right. Orange is the new black. And we're going to win, win, win. In fact, I don't want to just win the presidency. I also want to win the last season of American Idol. So text Trump to 10112. Together, we can make American Idol great again. Cue the music.
Not bad, huh? Now, time for the way you see it, your comments via social media. A lot of you have written in about Mitt Romney's controversial speech yesterday. Tonight we hear first from Marvin, who writes, Mr. Romney should sit down and shut up. We weren't interested in him in 2012, and we aren't interested now. He was installed as the GOP candidate against the popular vote, and he didn't fight for the votes of the constituency. Instead, he let Mr. Obama have free rein, and the GOP ultimately sold us out. Janet took exception to Richard Viguerie and Ron Kessler's reactions to Romney's comments last night. Here's what she writes. JD, your 2 guests on last night discussing the effects of the Romney speech are so not feeling the pulse of the anger in so many Republicans. Romney's speech just added fuel to the existing inferno. It has already been demonstrated by the record voter turnout that the American people are over the elite established politicians in Congress. And Lois sees it this way. The GOP establishment is making it crystal clear that the millions of Trump supporters mean absolutely nothing to them. How dare they tell us that we must accept the nominee that they choose? They're going to fool around and not only lose the White House, but also the majorities in both houses. Gary watched our post-debate special last night, and he had this to say. JD, you and Steve are right about the gifts the establishment keeps on giving Donald Trump. The more the establishment tries to stop Mr. Trump's lead in the primary, the more we see the people support Mr. Trump. Well, we'll keep our eye on that and see if that continues. We always appreciate what it is you have to say. And maybe you have something to say. Why don't you send me your comments at newsmaxtv.com/comments. That'll do it for this Friday night. We'll be looking for you Monday. For those you see and those you don't, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.